Oh, this is one on the PowerQuee. Today, I just wanted to. Okay, this is a rant, so it's not a lot of rant, but it's a rant, so it's not going to be cohesive. It's not going to have a lot of like parts that fit together. So I'm just talking about the Pepe meme because I mean I know it's been talked about all year and last year and the year before, basically the year before, and it's like the right, like the right, like the Republican right and the liberal left are missing the whole thing. And it's extremely simple. The problem is it's so simple that people think that there's more to it. I come out of the world of esoterics and you know like sort of the right wing version of social justice warrior thinking, where you're concerned about symbology and well, esoterics, art, uh, symbols meaning something deeper. So things like, let's say, a heart or a star does not mean a heart or a star. It means something like, okay, since the 5 points of the star means this, it has all sorts of other deep meanings, and depending on if the points are upside down or upward, right side, or it would have a different meaning. Now, and I understand a lot of that. So, because a lot of these people tend to think that there's something deeper behind every message, or that there's something more nefarious behind every message, and it's an idea behind, like, I can't remember what the term really means, but whenever you have something skewed in yourself, whatever that is, you put that on someone else. So if I think that someone, like okay, when I say, oh, that guy's, he would kill somebody without thinking about it, because there's a part of me that thinks, that knows that if I'm pushed, I would kill somebody without thinking about it. So I would always assume that that person or another person would do the same thing. So it's sort of putting on someone your own personal malfeasance, your own personal brokenness. So when you go, well, that person's racist, it's because you yourself have racial issues or racial tendencies. So you put on them that same darkness that you have on yourself. And that person probably would never have those inclinations or those thoughts. But because you think that the world has this dark side, that you personally carry, then you put it on the world. So I hope that made sense. So things like Pepe, as simple as Pepe is. Now, a lot of you already know the history of Pepe. He was a comic book character that was made online. I remember Pepe from the days of the early MySpace. So when I was in MySpace, I remember seeing some of the Pepe memes of him peeing on things. That I saw. That I remember. And even on my MySpace, you know, 1L Primus, whatever you want to look up for my old MySpace, PowerQuee or whatever, you'll actually see him there. So if you want to go and dig that crap up, I don't even have attachments to those accounts, but those images are still there. You'll be able to see that, yes, I followed that crap back then. So that's where it comes from. It had no dark nefarious meanings. Dark nefarious meanings came out of 2016 when, in 2016, when people attached themselves to, or attached those symbols to them. It's like the symbol of the swastika, where it originally was the symbol of Buddhism, Hinduism, that meant peace. It's on the bottom of Buddha's foot, on his toes. He has a swastika, sorry. He has that on the bottom of his toes. It means peace. And Nazis took that image, transliterated it to themselves, and therefore have been propagating it or showing it to be what they stand for. Obviously, it doesn't mean peace. It's an esoteric symbol meaning peace, but they use it to mean control or whatever they meant it to mean. So it's the sun symbol, you know, flying through the sky. So that's supposed to be the image of the swastika. It's a cross that's flying through the sky like this as it rolls. That's all it means. All it means for them. So it's a sun symbol. So since when people do that, the neo-Nazis, I guess, or the alt-right, appropriated Pepe to mean something else. Whatever they want it to mean, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Pepe is still, feels good. Doesn't matter. He still means feels good. Just like to the Buddhists and to the Hinduists, the swastika still means the sun. So to me, Pepe is still the frog. He's still feel good frog. So I have nothing to do with alt-right. Nothing at all to do with alt-right. I do consider myself a Kek warrior. I do consider myself a member of the Kek. I'm a Kekistani, but only because, hey, I follow Kek. I dig them, and I dig them, right? And I kind of enjoy that portion of. And plus, I also enjoy what they call the posting. I'm a memer. I've been a memer ever since MySpace. So the crap posting idea is, it has no deeper meaning than the word itself. And I look at people like Joe Rogan and things like that, where they get things wrong because, again, he comes from the esoteric thinking that something means something more than it really means, than what it's saying. So when I just say, okay, in our world, or in the world that we live in, you guys, the young people, now I'm not young, but you people live in, y'all kind of use obvious terms. It's kind of obvious, and it doesn't have to mean something different. You have to put too much thought behind it. And, there are some things, obviously, that have deeper meaning, but I'm saying for the most part, in the main world, it's usually very front and center. It takes someone really stupid or someone too smart. Oh, like the Bible says, they think themselves so wise that they become fools. So they look so deeply into something, or think so deeply about something, that it's complete nonsense. Like with what CNN, the video CNN made about trap meaning a girl I like to rape, and all this other. Trap is a tranny. That's all it meant. Tranny. Trap. So it's in the word trap. T-R-A, tranny, person, trap. What was it? A cuck? It's a cuck, short for cuckold. Doesn't mean anything more than a guy who enjoys looking at someone else molest their wife. Cuckold. It's in the dictionary. It's in an old dictionary. And all the other things they lied about in the video, to say that, a snowflake means anything deeper than a black person. What the hell does a snowflake have to? Is a snowflake black? No. Hippies called their children, you're like a snowflake. You're a snowflake. So when you're so different, you're like a snowflake. I remember being in elementary school and they said, oh, you're like a snowflake. You're different. Everyone's different. That's where the term comes from. So you look at someone and say they're overly sensitive. They think everyone has a special butthole, so therefore they're a snowflake. That's it. It's not too deep. It's not so deep that you need to go and overanalyze a term and then lie about it, what it means. But then again, the viewers of MSNBC are so stupid old and so stupid that if they'll go and look in the dictionary, they don't find it. So they're like, so MSNBC must be right. Classically stupid old people, and I'm an old person, so I can be classically stupid too. I can overthink things also. It is who I am, is of my generation. We're dumb. And I appreciate you young people who are smarter than me, who can educate me on how dumb I am. And I'm really mean. I'm not being a cuck in this moment. I'm actually saying I overthink things. I can think too deeply on stuff. And therefore, I look to you guys when y'all say, okay, this is what it means. And actually, I didn't have to think too deep to find out about that. And I'd have to ask anybody to know what a trap meant. Didn't have to ask anybody to know what a cuck meant. And I didn't have to ask anybody to know what, a snowflake or anything else, because it's kind of obvious. I forgot what the other one was. There's a bunch of them. And then they said that they tried to analyze what Pepe and, what Kek was and Kekistan was. It's not, okay. When I want to take the piss out of you, this is crap posting. When I want to take the piss out of you, I will, okay, let's say, okay, here's a Malta, right? Here's a Malta. I'll put up a Malta. Now, to everyone watching what a Malta is, it's a fantastic drink, tastes nice, and this thing, it's wonderful. I'll put a Malta and a honey bun. This is not my snacks. It just happens to be what's in front of me. Sad. Yeah, honey bun is in a Malta. This looks like sugar cancer. So yeah. you would think, oh, well, the symbol on the Malta is an Indian, so it must be something about the Native Americans. It's a Malta, freaking Malta. The Malta. And a honey bun is a tasty treat. But because I know you're so stupid, or let me use a better word, because I know you will overanalyze it, I know that when you see a Malta and a honey bun together, you're going to think that some kind of gay reference to Indians of some sort. I don't know. Who knows what you're going to think? That's my taking the piss out of you. So I will use those images, and then you would go, oh, it must be something deeper, because your darkness inside is you're so dirty and dark inside that it's like, what was that phrase? I can't remember, but it's where you're so disgusting on the inside that, oh yeah, what to the pure, all things are pure. Jesus said it. So to the pure, all things are pure. This is a Malta. This is a honey bun. Because I'm pure, I know that it's a Malta and a honey bun. I know this is a symbol for okay. I know that's a cup of milk. I know this is a strip of bacon. They're tasty treats, and it's saying it's great for you. It doesn't matter. This does not mean white power. It's not some kind of esoteric symbol beyond what it is. It's an okay symbol, and I'm using it to take the piss out of you. A cup of milk, putting it beside anything else, is to say, I know you're stupid, and you're going to overthink this, so I'm going to let it destroy your mind. So I would put a Malta. I would even use it to, let's say, okay, I know the Malta symbol on it is an Indian, right? So I'll put this beside the state of America, or this country of America. And then you go, Malta and America? What is he trying to say? It's an Indian on the symbol. Is that some kind of co-option of America? I'm going to let you spin yourself into some kind of retarded frenzy, because that's how stupid I know that you are. That's really the point. That's all it is. It's using something as simple as whatever to take the piss out of someone. That's what crap posting is. And that originally is a British thing. We all know what British terms are. And when you say take the piss out of someone, it just means to mess with them to the point that that you can laugh at them. You look at that idiot. Look at him. You're taking a piss out of them. Because they're full on idiot. They're full on knob that doesn't quite get what the world is doing right now. So you're using it like Ali G. When Ali G used to go and interview people, it was a character. We all knew he was nothing like the character. The guy, whatever his name is, I can't remember his name anymore, but whoever did, the guy who did Ali G, he's nothing like Ali G. He's nothing like the terrorist guy. He's nothing like any of those characters. But he uses those characters to take the piss out of the right wing. He's kind of one of the original Kekis, if you think about it. He's an early Keki. If you really think about it, he really is. He used it to sort of maim the world. To say, okay, you guys are so stupid. Let's see what you how far we can go with this. And he did it. So that's kind of what this is. And if you don't get it, and if you still look at this video and think there's something deeper to these symbols than what they are, then you're looking to be fooled. You're trying to be made a fool of. That's all. That's really it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it made sense to you. I hope you, whatever. I don't care if you share it. I really don't care what you think. Because I know you like it, the juice. Talk to you later, man. God bless you. Have good mosh pitting.